In the depths of the Aegean Sea, a discovery was made that continues to confound historians and astronomers alike. It is known as the Lira Map, an ancient celestial chart whose very existence challenges our understanding of prehistoric capabilities. Unveiled to the world, this artifact immediately presented a series of profound questions. How could a civilization from the Bronze Age possess such intricate knowledge of the cosmos? And what does its silent testimony tell us about the true reach of ancient human ingenuity? The journey to uncover its secrets has just begun. The Lira Map was first brought to light in 2003 by archaeologist Dr. Aris Thorne during an expedition in the Aegean. Following its recovery, extensive analysis commenced. Carbon dating, a standard scientific method for determining the age of organic materials, placed the map's creation at approximately 1400 BCE. This critical timestamp anchors the map firmly in the Late Bronze Age, situating it within a period we thought we understood, yet now find ourselves re-evaluating. The timeframe itself is a bedrock fact, but its implications ripple outwards. Further examination of the Lira Map revealed another layer of mystery: its composition. The map is constructed from an unknown, durable metallic alloy. Material analysis has been ongoing for years, yet researchers have struggled to definitively identify its exact elemental makeup or the techniques used in its creation. This unique material has contributed significantly to the map's preservation over millennia, enduring the corrosive environment of the seabed. The very fabric of the map speaks of an advanced metallurgical knowledge, challenging conventional understanding of Bronze Age capabilities. What truly sets the Lira Map apart are its highly precise depictions of constellations and stellar objects. Initial astronomical review indicated an astonishing level of detail, accuracy far exceeding what scholars believed was possible for the period. Some of the celestial bodies illustrated on the map are simply not visible to the naked eye from ancient Greece. This fact alone immediately pushed the artifact from a mere historical curiosity into the realm of profound scientific enigma, forcing a re-evaluation of ancient observational limits and tools. Dr. Lina Petrova, a leading archaeoastronomer, has been at the forefront of studying the Lira Map's astronomical content. She suggests that the map indicates an advanced astronomical knowledge, one far beyond what we attribute to late Bronze Age civilizations. According to Dr. Petrova, the level of detail and the inclusion of specific objects necessitate a reconsideration of the observational and recording technologies available to these ancient peoples. Her interpretations have sparked considerable debate within the scientific community, challenging long-held assumptions about historical progression. One of Dr. Petrova's most compelling points of evidence is the inclusion of the Andromeda galaxy on the Lira Map. For centuries, up to the 10th century CE, Andromeda was generally perceived as merely a fuzzy patch in the night sky. It was not until the early 20th century that it was formally identified as a distinct galaxy outside our own Milky Way. Dr. Petrova argues that its precise depiction on a map from 1400 BCE implies a level of observational capability and understanding that seems, by conventional standards, impossible for that era. This specific detail acts as a focal point for the map's profound mystery. However, not all scholars agree with Dr. Petrova's literal interpretation. Dr. Kenji Tanaka, a renowned historian of science, offers a counter-argument. He disputes the idea that the map's depictions are purely literal astronomical observations. Dr. Tanaka suggests that the celestial representations on the Lira Map could be symbolic or mythological in nature, rather than precise scientific renderings. He emphasizes the common practice in early civilizations of imbuing celestial objects with cultural and religious significance, blurring the lines between observation and belief. Dr. Tanaka expands on his interpretation by highlighting how early civilizations frequently merged celestial observations with religious narratives. He points to countless examples from various cultures where star patterns were not just points of light, but deities, heroes, or significant mythological events. From this perspective, the Lira Map, even with its striking precision, might reflect a sophisticated cultural understanding of the cosmos, intertwined with spiritual or storytelling elements, rather than purely scientific data collected through advanced instruments.
The challenge lies in distinguishing between these intertwined perspectives.
Beyond the intricacies of specific star placements, the Lira Map presents another compelling anomaly, a distinct null zone.
This is an area of the sky where, strikingly, no constellations or stars are depicted whatsoever.
In a map otherwise rich with celestial detail, this blank space stands out, inviting questions about what it represents.
Was it simply an oversight, an incomplete section, or does it hold a deeper, intentional significance?
The absence itself becomes a piece of evidence, demanding careful consideration from researchers. Investigative astronomy, however, has provided a potential explanation for the null zone. This seemingly empty region on the Lira Map corresponds precisely to a phenomenon known as the Great Rift. The Great Rift is a prominent dark band of dust and gas that runs through the Milky Way, significantly obstructing visible light from distant stars.
Its accurate representation by omission on the Lira Map suggests that its creators understood, or at least observed, this celestial obscuration.
This correlation further complicates claims of mere symbolism, pointing towards direct, precise observation of the night sky. Dr. Thorne, the map's discoverer, developed an initial hypothesis regarding its purpose. He proposed that the Lira Map indicates the existence of ancient seafaring navigators, possibly predating known Greek or Phoenician routes, who utilized advanced sky knowledge for long-distance voyages. Such a tool would have been invaluable for maritime exploration, allowing precise navigation across vast open waters.
If accurate, this hypothesis would significantly push back the timeline for sophisticated celestial navigation, reshaping our understanding of early human exploration and connectivity.
This seafaring hypothesis is largely supported by the map's location of discovery. The Lira Map was not found buried in a terrestrial site, but at a submerged ancient shipwreck site in the Aegean. The context strongly implies a maritime connection, lending credence to the idea of its use by sailors. The presence of such a sophisticated celestial chart on a vessel would logically point to its function as a navigational aid, further fueling the intrigue surrounding the advanced knowledge it contains. However, a significant discrepancy complicates Dr. Thorne's hypothesis and deepens the mystery. While the Lira Map itself is carbon dated to roughly 1400 BCE, the shipwreck where it was found is dated to a much later period, around 300 BCE. This nearly 1,100-year age difference raises critical questions. How did a Bronze Age artifact of such profound significance end up on a vessel from the Hellenistic period? This chronological gap forces researchers to consider alternative scenarios for the map's presence on the later ship, challenging a straightforward interpretation. Addressing this chronological puzzle, Professor Evelyn Reed, a leading marine archaeologist, has proposed a compelling theory. She suggests the Lira Map was likely an heirloom or a salvaged artifact, passed down through generations, cherished for its unique properties, or recovered from an even older, undiscovered wreck. This scenario would explain its presence on a much later vessel without attributing advanced navigation to the later ship's crew, but rather to the map's original, unknown creators, preserving the enigma of its origin. Further supporting Professor Reed's heirloom hypothesis, her team has found evidence of multiple layers of sediment disturbance at the shipwreck site. This suggests the area saw repeated activity over long periods, potentially indicating earlier cultural presence or even an older, buried wreck beneath the one that held the Lira Map. These disturbances complicate the archaeological record, but they also open up possibilities for the map having a much older provenance, perhaps having been recovered from its original context long before it was lost again in the 300 BCE shipwreck.
Adding yet another layer to the Lira Map's multifaceted enigma are the series of engraved symbols running along its perimeter.
These symbols are distinctly different from any known ancient Greek or Minoan scripts, the dominant writing systems of the region during the Bronze Age. Their unique form poses a significant challenge to linguists, suggesting a possible origin from a culture or language system that has yet to be fully documented or understood. The meaning encoded within these symbols could unlock further secrets of the map's creators. Dr. Anya Sharma, a linguist specializing in ancient Mediterranean languages, has dedicated significant effort to deciphering these enigmatic symbols. Her preliminary findings suggest a logographic system, where individual symbols represent entire words or concepts, similar to hieroglyphs. However, she notes that despite extensive comparative analysis, there are no direct parallels to any documented Bronze Age language known today. This absence of a linguistic Rosetta Stone makes the decipherment process painstakingly slow, leaving the meaning of these crucial annotations in question. Despite the lack of direct parallels, Dr. Sharma cautiously suggests a possible connection to pre-Minoan scripts, hypothetical writing systems thought to exist before the rise of Minoan civilization on Crete. However, she emphasizes that definitive evidence linking the Lira Map symbols to any such precursor script is currently lacking. This tantalizing possibility, though unproven, opens a new avenue for research, hinting that the map could be a surviving fragment from a much earlier, perhaps even proto-historical, cultural lineage whose linguistic records are almost entirely lost to time. The Lira Map has reignited profound debates among historians and archaeologists about the true extent of ancient technological and scientific capabilities. Its existence forces a critical re-evaluation of established timelines for astronomical observation, navigation, and even metallurgy. Could the Bronze Age have harbored pockets of knowledge or advanced techniques previously thought impossible for the era? The map stands as a tangible challenge to conventional narratives, prompting scholars to look beyond existing assumptions and reconsider what ancient peoples were truly capable of achieving. The scholarly community remains divided. Some scholars cautiously suggest that the map's precision implies a level of observational technology previously thought impossible for the Bronze Age, perhaps even rudimentary optical aids or sophisticated mathematical models. Others, like Dr. Tanaka, maintain a more conservative view, emphasizing the interpretive nature of ancient artifacts and the possibility of extraordinary, yet still naked eye, observation combined with symbolic representation. This intellectual tension fuels ongoing research, ensuring that every detail is scrutinized from multiple perspectives. Today, the Lira Map remains under intense study. International collaborations involving archaeoastronomers, metallurgists, linguists, and marine archaeologists are working together, pooling expertise to unlock its full secrets. Sophisticated imaging techniques, computational analysis, and comparative studies are continually applied, inching closer to understanding its origins, purpose, and the knowledge it encodes. Each new piece of data adds to the complex tapestry of its story, yet the core mystery persists, drawing in researchers from across the globe. The Lira Map is more than just an ancient artifact, it is a persistent enigma etched in metal, a challenge to our historical paradigms. Its silent celestial depictions and undeciphered symbols continue to question what we truly know about the dawn of civilization. As long as its secrets remain, the map serves as a powerful reminder that history is not a static narrative, but an evolving puzzle, with new pieces continually emerging from the depths of time to reshape our understanding of humanity's past and its enduring quest to comprehend the cosmos. The silent sky maps still await their full voice.